Yes, but not overly. Like, I give myself enough room to make mistakes because and I've written these 14 hours of stand-up comedy. So it's great for me to even be in the position. I clearly know that I did a 8 instead of a 10, but I'm over a 10 every time.
What keeps you on the road now with new tour that's going on? Like, what keeps you on fire? What keeps you wanting to get further? So, you're in a position where you're accomplishing what you say. You know what I'm saying? But what keeps you where you say,
The ticket sale.
Right.
Yeah, I'm saying I'm still in the same conversation, that one conversation. Since I started stand-up, I'm still in that conversation. So every time they see me, I'm just picking up on that conversation we last had, and now, and it's just been an honor because I really, whether I'm the best comedian in the world is debatable. I don't really know some of this top 25. The people that like me, there's nothing like me. And so I bear that in mind at all times. I'm always trying to give them the best experience possible. Or if I'm in a party, 14, I'm just trying to figure out how do I make this 15 lines resonate, because I know very well. I'm just thankful to have this as a job.
Because of course people come to the so-called hobby because it's, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
Did you know that? Because for one, we're here and it's hard to penetrate Hollywood. You say if you give me a few lines, you're gonna make it your own.
Right.
And we've seen that with you time and time again, where you don't even have to be a star, Katt, but you could. People will walk out and be like, man, you fucking killed me. When you leave home playing something, there's absolutely no turning back. You know that this was gonna happen.
Only the good part. I knew all the good parts. That's what faith is about. Like, I can remember being places and just being like, no idea who you just walked.
Oh shit,
Just because I believed, and I had been in a lifelong conversation with God about this. And in my dreams, I could see people clapping. I just didn't know what it was I was doing, So I just wanted to find my purpose. And then, bam, I found stand-up. So
it was crazy. With us growing up, it's my mom on residence in 7th. And it was hardships. I was I remember we were living in a hotel. I told my mom one day, and she looked at me and she could have said anything, like, we got rent, paid, please, Kurt, stop this. You know what I'm saying? It's real things on.
right.
It put something. And I would tell my partner, my friends, I'd be like, I want to be famous. I would literally sit down and write autographs. And it would be like, for some reason, I always said best wishes. So it would be like to Katt Williams, best wishes. And it would be Kurt, right?
Right.
And so from that, even when my friends told me, they said, man, if you make it out, I would say, I
Right.
knew that I was
Right.
going to be. And then there's like shit.
I want to know why
You
these
know,
niggas is
losing
whispering,
them,
bro.
which
I can't hear
are
it.
very focused, so I overstate what you're talking
Why
about.
are
Say
y'all
somebody walk
whispering?
past you like,
Right.
and as long as you believe it, then you know, and I know it sounds cheesy when people say, oh, you believe it, you can achieve it. But that's some of the realest shit. If you believe it, like, you can really achieve it. And I feel like you were one that didn't sacrifice certain shit to get to it.
No, but you do want to be in a position where they want you. See, you want to be able to tell Diddy no. See. Piece of shit. That's a position you want to be in.
Right.
So,
In the room.
you want to get all the
not
way
all the way
as
in the
far
room.
as your jurisdiction will allow you to go to be like, so say again now?
What we doing? Nah.
Right.
Do you think you make people nervous?
Not dumb people. I don't know. I'm saying anybody that would be nervous around me, that's very specific. But I'm saying, make no mistake, I'm a predator.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you know what you're doing when you sit down? Now, I heard that you're only going to do probably 6 podcasts, 6 interviews. And then are you done with having these conversations, or was that?
No, this is it. This is it.
This one?
Yeah, this is the last one.
This is it.
Katt Williams got a toothache. He keep playing with his tooth or
Probably somewhere else.
something.
This one's it. So this is it.
I mean, for me and you.
Right. This is our last one.
Right.
So this is our last one. You know what's crazy, dude, is that you're very peculiar. You know who you want to talk to. And that's why when it came up, and it was like, oh man, Katt, bro, literally, I had a doctor's appointment today that I can't get back in until like March, and specialist flew out here. I was like, man, you got to fly that motherfucker back to the house, because I need to sit down and have this conversation.
That's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to think of something.
Right.
I'm
And the reason why I ask you, man, are people afraid of you? Because you don't have the Hollywood streams that some people have. Like, you're not worried about losing such and such deal. You're not worried about losing a part. You're not, so you don't have the tie downs that some people have. How freeing is that you know, it's not about saying something, but knowing that you can't say or do what you feel like from a guy that has a contract.
I'm a public official. That just applies to me. It just means I try to stick as close to the center as I possibly can so that I can make the observations of the left and the right efficiently. That's what you said is what we just allow them to say so that they'll feel better and go back to work. There's nobody's contract that precludes them from telling the truth. Most of them are liars and bums, and that's why they behave as they do. I just make it clear that I'm free to ask whatever ramifications are afterwards. Only because I believe that whatever it was that I said about you, no matter how harsh it was also the truth. So you can spend time barking back at me. Don't be mad at the ref. You travel.
Hey, Bill, when you did Club Shay Shay, we haven't talked since, even before then or after.
Right.
When he said, come on, Katt, and he was like, no, man, nobody's going to want to do my show. Do you remember what you told him?
I told him lots of people.
That's what you said. Oh,
Right.
and when you look at it, did you know when you sat down that that was going to be one of the biggest viewed podcast YouTube episodes with 90 plus million count?
I knew that I could make the most out of the opportunity. And if I did it correctly, based upon the research that I had done on what makes the algorithm work, I had determined that you had to do this particular thing 17 times consecutively. And it will require every time the person watching went, that's not true. It would have to mean that they would pause it, go check real quick, and then come back. It required a lot, but it was written to do the maximum amount of damage possible. And then it was scaled back. And the knockout punches were taken out, just leaving the jabs, so that whoever I talked about, I didn't completely blow their spot up, but I did pull their coattail. Because when you think about it, like, they're not going to believe that you're the mafia don unless you go in the room, take out all 5 families at once, and walk out, and then walk around unscathed afterwards. Like, that's really the only way anybody would believe it. Otherwise, it was.
And so when we saw those were the jabs,
Yeah.
hey, it was wild about that shit. I had like nothing with you. No beef, no nothing. I watched that motherfucker and I was like, shit. I'm sitting up here like, man, did he get in contact with my ex or what the fuck? You know, like, I think a lot of people was on, and I don't, I go home to my wife, all kind of shit, but I'm like, everybody was watching that shit like, what's next? And the crazy shit about it too, Katt, I don't know if you didn't have a tour, you're always doing something, but there was no promotion. Like, even when I went to your social media, right? Usually when somebody break the internet or somebody got all these views,
Right.
They got clips on their pages, they got some agenda, like, yeah, come check me out, y'all didn't see nothing, wait till you come and see such and such tour. I went to your page, Katt, it was nothing.
I remember you telling someone.
Yeah, it was nothing. And you see, even with Summer Walker, I don't even remember that, right? That's why I told you hear everything. You know what I'm saying?
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Well, she didn't brought like Summer Walker shit, so that's not allegedly.
Right.
But yeah, it was like you were promoting nothing.
Those are the flexes that you can make if you're not bought and paid for. You can do stuff like that, you know? And it keeps it clear. Because I thought it was necessary and that it would in time be beneficial as well. And thankfully, that's how it turned out.
Did anybody catch you straight?
Say again?
Did anybody catch you straight?
No, sir. No strays.
Anything that you said, you felt that you regretted?
I often regretted taking the headshots out, but again, this is probably 2 years later, we're still discussing it, and that, as a predator, like, that's the most you can ask for. Like, if we have an altercation and you walk different for the rest of your life, that's something too. Like, if you never recovered, long way. We like that, right? Because on the righteous side of things, we are doing better at every turn. Like the cup is literally running over to where it's just a mess. Like it's a mess. And meanwhile, they cannot prosper even in delusion. Like it's terrible for this group.
Why was that necessary?
As a world, we're in truth space right now.
We're in a truth-loving space right now.
Mm-hmm.
How so?
People want to know the truth,
Okay.
no matter what we're talking about. Like they no longer do they want to see the best actor or the best. They want the most authentic experience possible. To the point where people that are special needs and on the spectrum are just as famous as everybody else because you can trust them, you know, like they're great people.
Do you look at it? Because your presence is on social media. But are you on social media? Do you look at it?
Sounds like a trap question.
No, shit, it wasn't nothing behind that. That seemed like a trap ass fucking answer that you just gave right
I'm
there.
saying you here, you on my Wi-Fi, so I don't know what you mean. You mean the porn churches?
Right. Nah.
Yeah.
Hey man, how do you write and how do you create? Because there's a lot of shit that's going on in the world right now.
Yeah.
And you're always in tune with what's going on in the world. Now,
Okay.
with the new tour that's going out, and I know you guys did, like the IE, what does this new material consist of? When the world, I feel like the world does need laughter, but we need truth as well. I think you deliver that extremely well. What does that, how much do you look at it, what's going on in the world right now?
All of it. Yeah. I look at as much of it as I possibly can. But in this particular tour, I'm not talking about any of that.
Really?
Because my fans know that even if I just put a special out when I come to your city, I'm not doing whatever that was. I'm doing a whole different conversation. So this particular tour, I only talk about me, which is kind of new.
Is it hard to talk about yourself too, though? Because people say some of the hardest work is playing yourself, being yourself. And not that that's not real, but to get up on stage and where you become the material. What do the stories consist of?
No, I love me. I'm very, very proud of myself. Yeah, so no, I don't. I didn't look at failure like that, you know. I just looked at a failure as something that it took to get to the win, you know. So I compartmentalized things where it was healthy for me mentally, and so I just, on all of these specials, I just talked about the world around me, but never, you know, what makes me who I am. So that's what I'm sharing.
Man, the last special, this nigga had a chain that say "Stay Woke." He got a ring and a watch now with his little logo on it, the little "Stay Woke" logo. That's raw though.
This is year.
But keep,
that
you
was
know,
32.
see him keep elevating in his own way, you know.
And there is a staying power with what we do. Somebody always trying to, you know, who's the next guy that we do. With you, what do you feel your staying power, strength is to be able to still pick up a microphone and still sell exactly.
Why in the fuck is they whispering, bro?
I'm not sure what the question was, but thank you.
Right.
That was very nice of you
I'm
to
just
say.
saying, what do you think that staying power is? Especially, bro, when we're in a position where everybody's fickle.
They always
Everybody want
ask
a new
him this
champion.
shit.
You know, nothing lasts.
What?
As a piece of business advice,
Excuse me.
have the best product that you can possibly have, right? And then be as consistent as you can with that. You know what I mean? So no matter where you were on your journey of Katt Williams, like I've been 5'5" the whole time. You know what I mean? I've been this same. I think differently. I process things differently, um, and I deliver things differently. But it's at least authentically this
Yeah.
guy. So that's what longevity is about: is not being able to somehow control the waves, but doing your best at its lowest, and then when you get to the highest, act like you've been there before. You know? Yeah.
Amen. My daughter is 17, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when I met you, I didn't even have kids. You know what
Yeah, I
I'm saying?
remember.
But it's wild that you're my daughter's favorite comedian.
Right.
And she
I was gonna say a clever child.
Yeah. But she is, but it's wild because you haven't entertained everybody yet. You haven't met everyone yet. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Some people probably come into your shows for a golden age the first time ever.
Right.
And an artist, a singer, they can get on stage and they can do the hits.
Yeah.
Chris Brown can get on and do Yo, do every song that we know. As a comedian, you can't do the so-called greatest hits. So even with my daughter, she picked you up at a certain place.
Yeah.
And then now you got this new fan that you got to keep creating for. Because you can't say, oh, you thought, shit, you should have heard, you thought, whoa, you should have heard this, whoa. It's like I had all these other things before.
Right.
So you
But our product is better now too. So we have the excitement on our end of, oh boy, you might not know anything else. This can be the first intro, And so for there to still be so many things that I haven't discussed in conversations that I haven't had, and then to have the track record of the 13 or 14 times that historically we've had a conversation as a comedy audience that came out in the news later and turned out. You know what I mean? Like we're talking about Joe Biden possibly having some issues 4 years before the world is. We're talking about cloned meat when it really is like we're having conversations that are historically significant. And so all of that is only trumped by the fact that we don't know what Trump will do tomorrow.
Just imagine if he
And
been
we
knew
have to
we was
discuss
eating human meat, but he
doing
just called it
something
clone meat.
world-changing, So it keeps it
Or
current
the
and fresh.
retarded meat, the
Are you
retarded
concerned
cow
about
meat.
things like that too, though? Like where the world is at right
He
now?
said, why we gotta eat
Trump
the
era,
retarded
the
cow meat?
administration, or you just more what your world is, your audience, your family?
We're all affected by the same things. Like
And just imagine been doing that and
if you
finding a
didn't
way to
vote
tell
for
us
him,
without
he's
telling
still
us.
your
Like,
president. Like
cause
he's
we would have
still
thought this man was
doing
crazy.
that job. So, it applies for all of us. These are human issues. Laughing is a human response to pain and turmoil, and we are all going through that at some level, So that's what makes it universal.
Hey, Katt, why are you not concerned with the comedy like the fraternities? Like all the comedians that kind of get together, and you're not a part, nor do you want to be of those fraternities. Not that doesn't concern you, but why do you make sure you don't join the comedy fraternities of my partner, my boy, my girl, my this, my that?
it's far more likely that they weren't interested in me first. And one of the great superpowers in my life has been my ability to no longer want something I can't have. So the second I can't have it, I didn't want it anyway. And I mean that to the bone marrow. Like, you couldn't give it to me now. Whatever it is we're discussing. So I have that. I have a whole fraternity of comedic individuals that benefit and thrive in a place where there is no baby oil, you know?
Man, you have changed like a lot of the, not just the narratives, but there's things that you will say.
Not where there is
And I'm
no
not even
baby
a
oil.
comment. And if I just scroll down, it's like people say, "Oh yeah, Katt was right." You know, Katt tried to warn us.
I've
Katt
been
tried to
seeing
tell
that
us,
shit.
You know,
I've been seeing that shit for
had you
years.
ever went to a Diddy party? Like I'm talking about not what it turned out to be, but I'm talking about like you would have the NBA All-Star party. None of those.
Of course he did.
Yeah, so to quickly answer your question and to not say anything that would infringe legally. Yeah, a lot of people indeed do ask that. Like, how do you know? Or at
Right. Oh no, that's not what I'm asking. No, because there were different levels of parties too, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about like some shit at the Palladium or some shit like that. I ain't talking about like some at the crib type of shit.
No. I see how that's gonna be clipped.
Yeah, because it's how he asking the question, nigga. You basically asking, was he at the parties before the bullshit went down? Katt tried to answer the question in like a way, like, because that's basically saying, was he did he attend the parties? I'm sure he's already answered that question. So I just felt it in his vibe. He didn't want to answer that shit, bro.
That was just as good as Shannon's
shit.
"Come on, man."
I didn't
when
even
you
get
went,
you.
well,
Right.
what? Did he what? I wouldn't ask you about that. I didn't ask you about a file.
Come on, Jack.
Come on.
Right.
Yeah, so one of the jokes that I discuss on the tour is the fact that they would have these parties in the Hollywood Hills, you know, and then they would have a parking lot where they would shuttle people up. So everybody would meet in this parking lot and they would send shuttles down to, you know, Diddy's parties. And so I wasn't ever invited to the parties, but I was invited to the parking lot because I knew the people that ran the shuttle service. You knew them too, as it turned out. But yeah, I would go to the parking lot.
He said, you know him too, as it turned out.
Go up there.
Man, this man funny as shit, bro. So basically, he feel like Big Boy tried to like get him in that question. I don't think he liked that question. You know what I'm saying? Cause he you know, so now he done put Big Boy in it too. Like, nigga, you know these people too, nigga. Yeah, like, stop trying to play me.
They would be thinking I'm coming later. I would just be on the car having a grand old time, smoking and laughing, watching everybody going. And yeah, so you can't tell me what goes on because 5 hours later I'm still in the parking lot when they come down, and you know, just to see all them big time Hollywood men that I just watched go up there, they all come down off the shuttle and looking sad in the eyes, and all of them wearing Sean John.
And I bet money when you go to Katt Williams' house, you can't just smoke anywhere. You probably have to go to a certain room or some shit. Like, his shit. And looking at his house right here, that motherfucker looks spick and span. I know Big Boy ain't finna light up this goddamn blunt. I know that's
Looking
not what's gonna
oily,
happen.
and they all walk crazy like this, and their shoelaces were always untied. I don't know why. Their shoelaces were always untied. And then they would get in their car and they would drive off standing up. Big Boy, with their head out. All of them. And I couldn't believe it. But one of the highlights of my Hollywood career, you know. But you can't tell me, because I was there to see on both ends.
Hey, man, you know what's wild right there? I'm wondering how many people would think, oh, man, these are jokes.
None of the people that was on the shuttle.
Right.
They the only ones I care about. That's why I said, when I be going in places, you know, heads go down. That's because you know, not because nobody else know. You know.
No, I remember you saying that when you walked in, heads go down, right?
Because you can't really be mad at me because I've probably been faithful too. I probably knew that this whole time about you, and I didn't
Say nothing.
say anything. That gives you a certain level of gravitas as well. Is that Will Smith know the story I have not told? You know? So it keeps everybody honest, you know. Eddie Murphy know what I haven't said.
Hey, talk about it, Cat.
Look, let me explain something to you. I'm not scared to say nothing.
Oh, I know that shit.
I'll say it.
No, don't say it. Don't say it.
They can't AI farm me now.
Right. Oh, my. Man, hey, man, how liberating is it to be you?
People don't be understanding, like, where artists do their shit, like, yeah, you have a sense of amazingness, right? But at the end of the day, you still go back and be human. You still, like, got a hangnail and got a toothache. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, yeah, he knows he's amazing, but he's human at the end of the day. So, like, it's kind of like me and my brother, art level artistry. When we see our work and we're reminded of our work, of course we're reminded of our greatness, or when we see our fruits of our labor, okay, we're reminded. But to say that I'm always embedded in my star power, or like just the power that Katt Williams had, is kind of, diabolical. It's just not. It's usually not the same person. Like, it's like, you have to put on the mask to be this rich and this famous, if you get what I'm saying. Not always gonna be Katt Williams, the celebrity. He gotta be Katt Williams, the dad, Katt Williams, the lover, Katt Williams, the brother, Katt Williams, the son. You know what I'm saying? Like,
My guy didn't just get good. Like, he been good the whole time. Like, it's really been a pleasure to have this as a life. And I was telling you earlier, like, that's why you are in the position you're in. Because as an artist in any art or genre, it's important how faithful you stay to what you deliver to your audience, whatever that may be. As a radio guy, which you have been able to do in Los Angeles and make it international. It's just like the stuff you've done is not even doable in a small market, let alone a large market. Like somebody who really the voice of LA, like for real, like speaks for all of the different, like it's you have to be really good to do that. We're really good. And how long could you continue to do it? Don't ask you, don't ask me, don't ask Brock. Like, you know, if you're really good, you just keep going till you're not really good. No.
That's the real secret. Like, you just keep going. Like, you just keep creating. Like, you don't know the level of your success. And honestly, when you're comfortable with who you are, you already probably reached the level of success that you desire. You just know that, okay, if I keep doing what I love, I'm going to keep feeling like myself. This is my purpose. This is my program. You know what I'm saying? This is my matrix software. My software does this. So once I start to reprogram and shit, of course I might feel weird and shit. So I might as well just keep doing what I know is successful for my program.
That, on the real, that means a lot coming from you because you don't ask people for shit. You don't share shit. You don't care what people say about you. You don't care what the circle.
I don't like the statements that people are making. It's the way that he's making them. It's like, you don't know what these fans feel. Like, you don't, like, you can't make an open-ended statement. Like, you don't ask people for shit. You don't do this. Like, what do you mean? Like, I mean, at the end of the day, you still human. I don't see the point in saying shit like that. put some trash in the trash can, wash my hands, and get something to drink. At the refrigerator. And a little Sprite. A little Sprite. Shit, it's cold. Ugh. Gotta spark my Sprite. Get it. Alright.
So anything that you
These
say,
are these
bro, I'm
whispering
going to take that
niggas.
as extremely authentic because
Right.
I don't feel like you waste words or you don't just give somebody something that they haven't deserved. And
Right.
so for you to say that, bro, I will receive that.
What that
I
mean?
mean,
I'm
I earned
critical?
it. I take it. No, it don't mean, no, it's not that you're critical. That means that you wouldn't say it if you didn't feel it.
Oh, yeah, for
You know
sure.
what I'm saying?
For sure.
So I'm going to take that. And Lord knows I deserve it. I earned it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm
Yeah.
definitely
I wanna know why Big Boy
definitely gonna
talking to
take
him
that.
like he's
But
a
everything
fucking,
you
like
ever told us from
like
the fan
he's
side
the
of it,
leader
like,
of
you
Zamunda or
did
some
all of
shit.
it. Like, even though some of it we didn't really even think you could do. Like, we were behind you and supported you, but did we think you could do it? Like, you used to weigh 600 pounds, man. Like, you changed a body type and said you wanted to do it to extend your life and then extended it in front of us while going through no, that's superhero type stuff. And that's the
right.
life
The
I
shit.
live, you know?
I
To
don't know.
somebody somewhere, I'm a superhero. And I
Right.
have to do my job to whoever those people are. And nothing else really matters. I have to, that's what I do.
Is it easier to be quiet?
For who?
I guess
It's
for you
easy.
in
It's
general.
easier for my enemies to be quiet.
Hell no. He probably talkative as fuck.
Where's my camera? Yeah. Just be quiet. Shut up. I'll pass right by. Yeah. I just had to say that. 'Cause, yeah, I'm not like that. And even if I used to be like that, I'm not like that anymore.
You're not ever thinking about going outside, anything, or anything.
What, Big Boy? Cause he pissing me off.
I'm part of the reason anything can happen. Yeah. See, I don't look at that as a negative. I look at that as a support.
Right. He know he in the war. If something happens to him, it's probably because of something he done or said. And if you break down, even if he didn't do or say nothing, if you break down why the person killed him, it probably was eventually influenced by Katt Williams some type of way. Like, Katt Williams is the culture. So if any crazy shit going on in the culture, it's probably, yeah, what I just said.
Cream positive. I would be horrified if I thought I could.
Like, me and my brother had got to a point where we realized, like, people in the hood is waking up because of us. Because we're talking to people out here. We're communicating, we're teaching people. And it's like within 3-4 years, we start seeing, like, motherfuckers is really waking up. Like, and yeah, we got a lot to do with that shit. Fuck.
Walk out there and nothing will happen. How would I know I exist? No. And the least amount of this that you need to do, the better. And I don't have to do none. I broke my collarbone as a young man. My neck don't even turn around like that. That's why I handle things on whenever they pop up, you know? I don't let things drag on or out. Yeah, I don't really want to go back and forth. I want us to either talk this out, and if you don't like talking it out, then pick a lane.
They're talking about a new Fridays movie. Will you be involved?
I would hope. I mean, done the white beard in case they want to make me the Santa Claus and make Ricky Smiley the pimp. To see how it will work, but
That was a bar, cause he he wasn't supposed to be the pimp. He was supposed to be the Santa Claus, but he thought it was degrading, and I mean, I think it turned out to be some good shit. Cause you see Ricky Smiley as the pimp and Katt Williams as the Santa Claus. That shit be crazy. I think he'll be good on Friday, the last Friday. If it ain't like, it gotta be a good movie. It ain't like the last house party was good as shit, and it wasn't. It just was a good movie. It wasn't like they was trying to like hold on to old shit that we loved, and this. It's just a good movie. It just, it was a good movie. I liked that last house party. Because, I regret it. I avoided watching it for a long time. But then when I watched it, I'm like, bro, this shit good as a bitch. Like I could see myself turning that on, like, on some random shit, like a family function, or, you feel me, I got a lot of friends over, and we just want to see some, like, chill, exciting shit. Like, that's, like, one of them movies, like, one of them white comedy movies. That's what he put me in the mind of. Like one of them real good white comedy movies. Because it wasn't giving black either. It was giving like, this type of shit happens in Hollywood. Like even comparing it to that movie that SZA and Kiki Palmer in. Yeah, they was hurting most of the movie. The way they was in poverty, but most of the movie they didn't spend it in the hood and in California. They spent it in like Hollywood, trying to get the nigga ring back, LeBron James ring back. It's a good movie. It's a good ass movie.
Yeah, no, I've heard the names attached, so I know it's gonna be great. And if that includes me, then I'll be able to see it. If not, I'm still just as excited to go out and see it. As many people to do it as possible. It's a great franchise.
Without being on stage with Katt Williams, what do you do as far as their hobbies? What's fun? Like, what's a day for Katt Williams if you're not? What's exciting?
So the honest answer is none of your business. Like I can't really afford to answer that question because then none of your business. Like I can't really afford to answer that question because then have no potatoes. I am surrounded by excellence in as many different facets as I can possibly.
That's some shit though. I would love to see what Katt Williams do on a
Just
day-to-day
the conversation in a house of waterfall trip, lighter one. Like all of my trigger points are being satisfied at most times. Just because that's all I really did was collect Rolodexes, things good for me. Things. So my intent is to break, even if it comes down to passion. Have one flashbacks and so delightful. And it masked the trash smell. Like, you know, just surrounded by great things and pleasant triggers.
What would you say to Katt Williams?
I said it to him. That's how he did this. I told him.
Do you manifest?
No sweat. No, like,
I hate these interviews where it feel like they whispering and you have to keep turning it. I can't turn my shit up no more, but this interview, young boy interview, like, why are y'all whispering, gang? Like, real deal Michael Jackson and Prince shit. Like, speak louder, bro.
again, I'm trying to.
And then it's the interviewer fault. Like, the energy that the interviewer is on is why they talking like this. Like, it's like big boy whispering. So this nigga whispering. It's like, big boy, speak up so Katt Williams can speak up. Like, why is y'all whispering?
Stay out of religious conversation.
This ain't no podcast. It's an interview. Like, what the fuck, bro?
In a situation where spiritually the best is wanted for me.
Shit aggravating. Like,
That's
are y'all
the
nervous?
expectation that I had. It's like when I was young and I first traveled out of the country. Like, the fact that it happened in my teen years, like, really made me appreciate America even more than I did, just because of how special America is as a melting pot, you know? So, what was the question?
I don't know. But you answered it.
Appreciate it.
Hey, Katt, the 3,000 books.
Yeah.
People looked at that, and that was 3,000 books in life, or 3,000 books in.
I don't know what the actual question
Context of your...
Because there's some shit you'll say, right? When you said the 40 or the 50-yard dash, people are like, oh, shit, then you went out and you fucking did it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, not that people will question, but do you feel like when you say something, not that you have to back it up, but when you say something, do you feel like people are like, oh, that's Katt Williams?
They say, oh, that's Katt Williams. Katt Williams tells the truth. So I'm saying you later on find out that he's a speed reader and has been a speed reader all his life. And I'm saying you later find out what about his background and upbringing that made that the thing. You later find out that,
Speed reader is actually a thing, though. So I feel where you're coming from. I believe it.
it was just books. So
People don't believe it. Why not? Like,
Take you to read 300-page book. It was taking me 2.5 hours, like movie time, So I'm having a ball. But
that's
I'm
lit.
also winning weekly reading.
300 page
And winning
in 2
pizza
hours.
parties I can't even go to. Hey, man, I think that a lot of people.
That's real, though. He telling his story. Why people don't believe it?
Certain things about yourself. There's a lot of people that say, Katt put me on the road, Katt paid for this. And you never say it. Other people come out.
Right.
But I was at a theater one day, and you probably don't remember this. I was at a theater, and right when I was about to start ordering, I hear somebody behind me, they're like, hold on. I got to pay for this. I turned around, Katt, and it's you, right?
I was wondering who that was an impression of.
Yeah, it's not good.
I was like an imposter.
I got to pay for this.
Right.
And so when I
That
turned
nigga
around,
said-
it was you, right?
That nigga said an imposter. Not a Katt Williams
Do
imposter.
you remember this story at the
That
theater?
is hilarious.
It looked like you just by yourself.
You haven't told any part of the story yet.
But I'm talking about
Because he
it's not
excited.
special to you. Oh, that's what you're saying.
What wasn't special? You didn't say what happened
When
yet.
you bought me the popcorn and stuff. That wasn't special to you? Wow. Okay. But this is what happened.
Yeah.
So I turn around and it's you.
Y'all be forgetting Big Boy
And you
comedian
said,
I
too.
gotta pay for this.
He just a corny comedian.
So I upped the order once I knew that you were paying for it.
As you should.
Yeah, so once I knew that everything became large and
That's how you know you knew me.
yeah. But Kat, you went in your pocket
Okay.
and you pulled out. You was like this. And you pulled out a knot. And I remember, man, you did like this. You gave my man $100, right? And anybody else that was kind of around there, you just picked up a couple things. And whatever the change was, you gave the dude change. Now, I don't know what he was making an hour, but whatever you handed to him, he knows this story of your generosity. And it probably meant nothing to you, but it meant the world to him.
Right.
But you would drop those blessings with people,
That's easy.
and you would never say what you're doing. There's people that say, "Man, he paid my rent. He did this for me," and those are stories that just come out without you soliciting those, man. How powerful is it? To
They
be
always
that guy?
ask him
When
this
people say, "Oh,
shit,
my
bro.
cup runneth
It's
over,"
like, bro,
sometimes we're the
damn.
false.
The way I've done it, I get the rare experience of hearing somebody else tell what happened. Maybe I don't even remember it. But when I hear you tell it, I go, yeah, I'm proud of that guy. Yeah, that's what he would do.
Did you know what I was doing when we were in the garage and I asked you for that car?
You are a little confused. You got a pillow.
Yeah. Yeah. But I thought you were gonna give me the car,
You asked for the car,
Right.
but we
Then you
settled
opened it up.
on
the pillow.
the pillow.
And you know I'm gonna really leave with that pillow.
Look, this whole thing where you strong arm me. It's not.
Hey, Kat, what's the future plan for Katt Williams? The Golden Age tour that's going down. The Netflix special that's coming.
That nigga
February.
say,
Yeah.
February.
you remember when we was in
What
the
does this year
garage
look like?
and
Are
I
you on
asked
the
for
road
this
for the rest
car?
of the year?
I got 3 movies already in the
That
can.
nigga, Big Boy, funny.
This is the beginning of the
The
tour.
fact that he was still
And,
trying. But he can because he rich.
we
'cause
just
it's like,
signed our deal for Kemet
You-
Movie Works, so
you
we
want
are
to work with me just as much as I want
officially
to work
in the
with you.
movie
So,
business
like,
down at
let's
the
talk about it on camera.
300
That's
acre
hilarious that
studio.
He always do
And
that.
so we have a lot going
He
on.
try to trick you
but
into saying some shit like,
all of it's great work.
yeah, you the best Big Boy.
People that I'm working with next are like, if you're a fan of Katt Williams, it's a list of people. I wish Katt would just work with this person, and all of that's going to come true. So I'm super excited.
Did you ever feel a Hollywood shut?
Second,
Hollywood shut up like you were part of the good old boys on the table?
black. I mean, if I was blacklisted, they did a poor job. I've done 60 movies, 50 television appearances, on 14th special, so it was
Damn.
blackballed. That
How's
was
your
not
shit,
successful, but I had researched my whole life on what the entity
This nigga done made
was
it.
before I
Look at this nigga's house.
My intention was to get in there and kick up some dust and
That's his house they in.
try to become a whistleblower.
This nigga
that they
been
don't
made
knock
it.
off.
You know he been made it. That's a real deal Hollywood home.
They get all the whistleblowers.
Why did you feel that was necessary?
That
Well, because I
nigga is
believe
rich as a
like,
motherfucker. Look at his house.
Supposedly in the
Well, I mean, if you familiar with the Bible, then you know
Glass
there's the Old
stairs type
Testament
shit.
and there's a New Testament. we believe there's going to eventually be a New Testament. And we're just all trying to make sure we're in there. So it requires you to be enough in the culture where you can culturally shift on occasion.
Have you seen anyone careful you spoke about?
All your friends. You know, here's the thing.
I don't know how to take that either. Shit. You like shit. All your friends.
Well, I'm saying because
all of them that do your show.
No, it's only like it's a couple kings out there, right? So
Oh,
if there are some issues in the comedy world, you know, it's certain places people gotta run to their big homie. You know, it's only a couple of them out there. You know what I mean? So you either going to Jamie Foxx or you going to Chappelle, but you going somewhere to cry and go, did you see what Katt just did? You know? So you have to deal with that as it comes up. Like, Chappelle came in the room. We had a great talk because we've been friends for years. And then he just explained to me that I had hurt some people that was near and dear to him. You know what I mean? And he brought Earthquake right in there. You know? And it was a little awkward because I didn't know what they wanted from me. I can't apologize because you can't read.
And I can't apologize because you can't read.
A little awkward, you know.
To say the least.
You just ask about, so how you been?
Right.
Because I'm saying, as you can see, I'm a physical specimen, you know. Like, I look very, very small on television, but in person, like, no, I'm a honey badger. Yeah, this is not worth your time or mine, you know, this type of problem. But yeah, I don't have a problem with that. That goes along with the rest of it. My job is to try before I see you to not feel the way I felt when I said, you know what I mean? Because I don't want to hit Cedric in his stomach. You know, like that was a figure of speech. You sell barbecue now. I would hit you where your burn ends, you know?
What you say? What you say?
They got a place. Him and Anthony. Yeah. Bad Body Barbecue or something. I don't know the name. But I'm saying,
Bad Body Barbecue. Hell no.
I'm always evolving, trying to be a better person than I was the
Anthony
last time.
Anderson is
So,
in a relationship with Roxy.
I'm always
Roxy
like the president.
is
I
doing her
want
big
peace.
one. That's all I can say.
I like it.
Man, between
Yuck.
you and
Anthony
50 Cent,
Anderson, bro.
I pray to God I stay on y'all.
He's so goofy. And like,
y'all motherfuckers.
Because I'll put this
disgusting.
mask back on.
Shit, you been doing the whole motherfucker without the mask on. Shit.
I know,
When
because
people know it's you.
I forget to be nervous.
Right.
My natural self,
Man.
as a young rhinoceros, I have no
Hey
pain.
man, let me tell you too, bro. We came, you gave us the invite, we came through. I didn't get one don't ask question. I didn't get a pre-talk. Nothing was off limits. And I thank you, bro, for just your time.
Right. Because you are an honorable dude. You know what I mean? Like, that's such a rarity. And
yeah.
you know, and I'm not that type of interviewee. Like if I don't want to talk to you,
Yeah, most of these niggas be going for the gals and the gifts and the gimmicks. Big boy, it's like, nigga, I know you gonna come with some real shit to talk about. Like, other people gonna be on some, yeah, well, what happened with Ali Sadiq? Did you see what happened with Corey Holcomb? Did you? And Katt Williams don't give a fuck about that shit. Like, it's like how him and Shay Shay got into it. Big Boy ain't gonna ask no crazy shit like that because he's a credible source. Like,
I'm just not gonna come.
he just got a different
because,
caliber.
I need to trust that you know what to ask and not ask and are prepared to deal with. You know what I mean?
And you know what's wild too, Cat? You know everybody, right? You know what I'm saying?
And they know you.
You know, so.
But nobody got no dirt on you.
Right.
You clean.
Right.
That's hard to do in Hollywood.
Thank you for just sitting with me, brother. And we don't do this all
Appreciate
the time,
you.
but anytime we see each other, brother. It's
Every 20 years.
Yeah. So I'll see you on what, 46?
Absolutely.
2046?
Absolutely. I just hope to be as close to this as I was. You know, still 5'5".
Right.
Still.
How you feel? You know what I'm saying? And as you said, steroid free.
Right.
I didn't know that was coming, brother.
I'm reading what y'all wrote.
Straight to the bottom.
That was good, bro. I mean, that was good. Oh my god. Skin bone. The skin bone and Glorilla's sister. Man, you know she making money. His Skin Bone brought her out. One thing about Skin Bone, he do good business enough to work with everybody that he worked with. You know he got to be doing some type of good business. Yeah, he got exposed for not being good to his cameraman, but he got to do some type of good enough business for people to keep working with Skin Bone. Like, so we ain't going for that. Like, y'all got to come with some more shit to stop fucking with Skin Bone, gang.
Crazy. Too crazy. Too crazy.
You know today who the hell Scott Bass is. You skip and squint at him. I'm from out here with Scott Bass. And if you don't know Scott Bass, you know today who the hell Scott Bass is. You skip and squint at him. Bald head Glorilla. This is Glorilla's sister, y'all. And she been going viral on the internet because she feels some type of way about her sibling. She just been letting it all out on the internet. So now she here. Because, you know, when you mad, you just be going crazy, you know? But now we gonna dissect the issues.
The issues.
Country issues. How you doing? How you feeling?
I'm feeling kind of good right now, just a little bit. You know what I mean?
Feeling good?
Yeah, I'm feeling nice.
That's good. So what's up, man? Like what you just blew up on the internet in a week.
But see, I really wasn't trying to, though. I was just trying to get a point across. A little point.
What was the point?
Complicated. That's the point.
You obligated to, you really think you obligated to your sister money?
Hey, why I'm not?
What you do for her to get the money?
Laid on the floor with her. The rats and the roaches.
Ass to ass or feet to head?
She pissed in the bed. Blame it on me.
Look, nigga, I ain't peed in the bed with my brother in that hole, but I used to pee in the bed, and my kids pee in the bed with each other, nigga. It's like that. I get what she's saying, bitch. I would be a fucked up mother if I let my child blow up, and I ain't on their ass about taking care of their family. Like, it's one thing, and then they situation different. It's 10 of y'all, she taking care of 2 of y'all. Like, come on, bro. It's my stance on the whole thing. Glorilla would be broke. Dead broke if she took care of all y'all. I'm sorry. That's what they don't get. And I feel like the sister get that. That's why she asked for 25. Y'all think she dumb and just asked for 2,500? No, she asked for some shit in hopes that, You know, this is a small enough amount where she'll fuck with me. I'm trying to check my sister's temperature. See if she fuck with me.
You got a woman for peeing?
She pee. I got a woman for her.
Well, how old y'all was though?
She how old? I probably like around 12. She was like 6, 7.
Y'all folk.
So they really thought your grown 12 ass was pissing.
Hey man, she make everything
She was
sound
older than
believable.
that, cause
So because you got a little pee on your ankle, you deserve something.
Man, she was a strong pisser. My was covered in piss. So it was believable when both of us come in there wet, so I'm finna whoop both y'all ass.
But because he was younger, she probably got like a little time. You got it.
Nah, both of us got feet, I ain't gonna lie. But see, I wasn't supposed to be with her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know. So yeah, I'm obligated.
I mean, I wouldn't say the word obligated, but I should be like
How you feel like?
comfortable. Like you should be comfortable. Why you feel like you're not comfortable? You don't get nothing? Zero?
Nothing at all.
Why you think like? Wait, first of all, how many siblings is it? It's 10 of y'all. 10 of y'all from your mama on both sides. Are they both kids together? Same mama, same daddy?
yes, that make it even worse.
So they was getting down.
Daddy got lit. He got his permit in that payroll. 6. It's good. 10 siblings, same mom, same daddy.
Ah,
Yeah, she just makes it.
some other business. Your stepmama.
Yeah, my stepmom. Some other business, some other still gonna be with my family. Yeah, my stepmom.
Okay, so out of the 10 siblings, nobody got nothing.
Like I said before, he's still doing what he is. Working, you know what I'm saying, working a job, you know. All of them just got a job. I ain't gonna say what job, but yeah, he man, those struggling down there for life.
Right.
So,
Okay. It's your sister's money. What do you expect out of life? What do you expect? What do you think you're supposed to be at right now?
my thing is that I feel like she should have gave us a push start. If the struggle, you know, if we came up in the house, silver spoon in our mouth and all that, but the struggle was severe with us.
Yeah.
So, for you to be the one to make it out, you should have gave us a push start. So open up your own business. Now, she would have said, get that, do that, and I was out. And I'm coming back like I need some more in the store. But zero, but you got all these friends and stuff, and the female that want you to get smoked out with you, like, that's not her, that's other people. That's not her.
You ain't even get a push now. I mean,
Push
a
start.
push now. Like, so what business would you go into?
Probably like,
You like a truck driver.
I was just gonna say,
Like I can see you
I
hopping that
was
big
just gonna
ass
say the
truck.
box truck.
Yeah, like a big ass truck.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like some stretch. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, 10 siblings, nobody got but you the only one mad.
Not a man, they just ain't old.
Mm.
That's all it is. But see, if you look at it, it took me 4 years.
Right.
She been on for 4 years. So, they mad, they just ain't bold enough to come out with it. I'm the bold. Because I really don't give a
Whoever knew Glorilla be going through this shit. That's the crazy part about being an artist too.
I'm the bold.
You can
Because I
never
really don't give a
make everybody happy.
So,
Yeah,
yeah.
I can tell by the tattoos and miscellaneous places on your face. Like, you don't even give a fuck about a job. That's why you mad. You can't get a job. You trying to get her to give you the money because you walk in Wendy's right now. They go, hell no.
Oh, I'm working on damn Wendy's.
I know, but if you can walk in there,
My manager got tattoos and shit. They better hire me, but I'm working. I like Wendy's, but I really hot spices from McDonald's. But you know, like, it was.
and your sister ate your hot spice.
She ain't had my hot spices. We
When?
ate the whole day.
They just came out like a couple years ago. So when she did,
I was like, they're not real.
not that long, like 2018, 2019.
Man, that man crazy as
Hot
hell.
and spicy McChickens.
Man, these hot and spicy. He tripping. He talking about the hot and spicy and chicken. The hot and spicy is a different sandwich, nigga. They was red. The hot and spicy is damn near orange red. The chicken patty is orangish red. Like, nigga, what is you talking about? That hot and spicy is the OG hot and spicy. The hot and spicy that's out right now, that's some bullshit. That ain't the same one.
I ain't been out there.
Somebody Google this, please. Anybody got Google?
Google
Hot
it,
and
Bobby.
spicy.
They ain't been out. Right, they be gone. Like, I remember when the commercial came out, like, it was crazy, it was limited time. But now they permanent time.
Hell no.
We could get hot and spicy and it was $1.10.
Thank you.
Somebody Google it.
2002?
2000. Hot and spicy was out way before
Well,
that.
let me tell you something. That's how you know I struggle. We got big dogs once a year. I wasn't able to get no hot and spicy, be able to choose. My mama would get everybody a burger. And
We get a hot and spicy sloppy and get a double cheeseburger sloppy, but it mean that you ordering it and you want that motherfucker like drenched in hot and spicy extra mayo. What?
split 3 fries. She
How
said a
many
little bit on
sandwiches?
these. 6. 3 fries between 6 people. 2 get half of a fry, a small fry. Everybody get their own burger though. But that was dinner.
But you made it out.
Yeah.
Your family's straight.
Hell no.
Why they?
I ain't straight.
I'm sitting there with another glow.
I
It's
ain't.
another glow.
I ain't straight.
What, you a glow?
I ain't straight.
Nigga, you got Gucci on. What you talking about?
These fake.
The veneers,
Now these was free.
the earrings.
Oh yeah, I stole these.
You capping?
Y'all done called me out here with another glow.
No,
Y'all ain't
listen.
conspiracy.
Let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Why you want that damn girl money? Listen, if you know that's your sister, how tight is you with your sister? Yeah,
Before she hit me, was
cordial.
our relationship kind of went downhill with the lost bitch when they make the fake ass t-shirts and shit. Yeah, our relationship went downhill with her. But she did some scheming ass shit. But we was still cordial. But then, this what I'm saying, you know, y'all can't keep on saying me. You got 10 siblings. I'm not just the only sibling.
Right.
I'm just the only one speaking out.
You think you gonna get the money now?
I'm getting the dance. I'm getting some money now, so every know.
You getting your own money now.
Yeah, so I wasn't getting it then. Like, when is enough is enough.
Real true. But me coming up as somebody that do something, when it comes to like people feeling like entitlement, it's like, what did you help your sister with to get where she at? Did you book her any studio sessions? Did you?
I couldn't afford it. How am I gonna book up with y'all struggling?
Was you in there when she was recording? So how the fuck you think you gonna get some of her money and you wasn't there grinding with her?
That's her shit. She don't.
That don't mean nothing.
It does mean something.
You just got out of jail.
I'm saying though,
You just got out of jail, right? So that means you think you owe that nigga, I mean, you a female. You think you owe that in that cell with you something? Y'all slept in that together?
That's
If you
different.
bump into your celly, you did 10 years with, and you up, you think you owe him something? But I'm just saying,
That's
example.
not my place.
Example.
That's not my place.
But there's a lot of people that don't help their blood. Like, you know how many crackheads I see walking around here that I know they blood got a lot of money. But you get them some money, they gonna fuck it up. Some people can see.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta look chill. What if she gave me?
But you just said y'all was cordial.
Before she hit, yeah. But then again, the Gloss situation, she did some snake ass shit with that too. Cause Gloss was on some you with my money. So
Your
it's
money?
Yeah.
Where your money come in? You ain't got no money. You just said you ain't
Where
got
your
no
siblings
money.
at, bro? Where your siblings at?
My who?
Your siblings.
Siblings? They home.
You over there? You just lied.
No.
Cause 10 minutes ago you said you ain't dating her.
That was 10 minutes ago?
About five.
See, thing about it, when you look at people, I know people see me like Skinbone been doing this forever. Skinbone been doing it. He should be rich. I be up
Man,
and,
yeah,
I be
you
up
know.
and down. Now, I'm gonna keep it up. I be up and down.
That's true.
I be up one day, I be down. For real. That's just how it works. But like that's what I'm saying. What do you know about your sister? Like you know she got that deal, but you know that's her advance though. You gotta get that back.
Bro, she been on 4 years, bro. She got endorsement with Sheen, all types of
Shane.
Hell yeah, she got endorsement with Sheen. I'm Googling her network every day and getting mad at me.
That's lying though. Let me Google her
She
network.
do got endorsement
Let
with
me
Sheen.
Google her network. Hold on. Network. 23 mil? 2 to 3 million? That ain't
That's why I just don't talk about
You gotta think about it. 3 million. Taxes come out. That's like 2.3 right there.
it. Y'all really think
You gotta pay.
You
Say who?
really think that girl
I mean, that's just what that said. I'm pretty sure she got way more than that.
was a hell of more than this.
Yeah.
He's not worth nowhere near 2.3 million. So, my point is, again,
Three signs your car accident is worth major compensation. If you've been in a car accident recently, there are 3 critical signs that could indicate your case is worth significant compensation, possibly even 6 or 7 figures. Sign number 1, insurance tried to settle quickly after your accident. This is the biggest red flag.
like and then she was talking about me online. I mean, on interviews and I'm the 5th child. If you go back to them interviews, she always saying the 5th child. So she been talking about me, so it's really a big deal. She been talking about me. I'm the 5th child.
That's why you doing that. It's always the middle. My favorite show, Malcolm in the Middle. He the middle child. He's always the one that's always complaining. Why do I gotta get this and down? Or why? The middle child. Middle child.
Bro, you funny. I can't even be serious with you, bro. Nah, hell nah. It ain't had nothing.